back. This video we move to the last part, number 4 for chapter 5, to discuss a more parameterizable module. So until the last parts, we see we can build module, we can put module in separate script file, but until now we can only put the parameters inside the modules. You transfer the parameter into a module and use that and make that the parameterized. But within this part, we see you can transform something more to the module. Then even if you can transfer object, that is the powerful part for OpenSCAD. So let's see on this module. So this part, how we can do together. So first, we will use or reuse these vehicle parts as SCAD. So let's make our new file. You can close this one. When you press F5, means preview. You will clear this preview area. Then let's see. So if we open our file, you should. I hope you have a similar hierarchy, so you can easily find the earlier parts that you have done. So we did this vehicle parts model in this part 2. But you see here, starting from now is we want to call this as our module into our new model file. We have this long file name is not easy to use. So let me try to show you a way is if you save. For example, if you know your OpenSCAD's these positions or the location is normal in my Windows is C program file OpenSCAD. And remember, is our MCAD is under the library. So when you put our module file or script into this folder, you can load that without our the directory or the folder path. So let's see. So if I create a new folder, so it's sales. So if I have this and just put vehicle parts, use the So here in the Windows you don't have this permission. So let's save this here because I'm the local administrator, so I can do this from here. So this is the file. I put Ctrl X, then go to here and go to here. OpenCAD, library, cell. So we have this one here. So let's starting to try. So what's that mean for us? So we will have a new file. And for this new file, we will use our new name. So let's see. So we save as the guitar tutorial number 5. We have this part 4 now. Let's create this Excel with simple wheel set from module. So that is the first one for this part. Let's starting to load. So remember is you have this folder structure. So let's see which one you need to use the correct slash. So read those here. Use file, generate. So there's no arrow. That's perfect. So we ignore this first, so that we can have those file running fast. So we build our module, Excel, wheel set. So we have the way give some parameter. First is the wheel radius is 10. That's the default value. Width is 6. Track 35. Radius of this axle is 2. Then is we have something in the middle. So translate. So translate is once you make your simple wheel is in the center. So you need to make that 0 track -2 0. So then you first put into this y in the positive. So this first clause will create this wheel. So let's make this. Then we will call simple wheel radius equal to wheel radius. So that's the first parameter. We need our width. And let's test that to ensure our module file is correctly loaded. So you can see here. So this is because this XYZ is not in the same. So if I rotate, make that smaller, use right click of your mouse, hold, then you can move this. So now these are the first one, and we can copy this. Go to the second one. Simple. Simple, but this one we should have the different translate. It's minus y. So let's see. So we have these two. Then in the middle we should have this axle. Track equal to track, radius equal to radius. So then that's okay. So remember we can use this fn equal to 100. That's give you similar things like this, but with just one line. So that is, we have one arrow. So let's see. Warning number is line 7. Variable radius are not specified. Radius, radius, radius. radius, radius. Not specified. So here, do we have here? So you see. So on our module, we don't have this radius defined. So that is coming from our these modules. And then, so no problem for this. Then let's save this and run. So radius equal to radius. variable is not specified as the parameter. Oh, so center radius equal to 2 radius cylinder. If we call XL, we have the 2. Sorry, let's continue. So what I have just troubleshoot is it is due to the Windows the security in the C program file, so it's not allow you to write into the file change. So what I have changed, when you see the earlier the arrow, is because our original these vehicle parts, we only have one parameter. We don't define this radius equal to. And then this, we have the hard coding in R equal to 2 in the body of this module. So that's why it cannot code. But when I save this, by default, it's saved to my download folder. So I have to manually copy that to the current the library folder. But for now, let's have this updated in the program file. And this one, if you press preview, is getting working like what we have here in this tutorial. So that means we continue on this one. So we have our simple, this wheel side. And let's do this continue. So that is our first one. Let's save to the second one. So if we want to build our complex, so XL with complex, wheel side from module. So what we will change is the name. So that is just the XL wheel side. Now we will create our XL wheel side complex. And then for complex, we have the wheel radius 10, but we also need this side sphere, small parameter, equal to 550, half, thickness equal to 4, cylinder radius equal to 2. Then we will have the track. We don't need this wheelbase, track and radius. Then we have the translate, and we will have the complex, the wheel here with these 4 parameter. Let's copy that here. And also we copy another one here. And what we will call here is the complex. Let's run that. So that's as expected. We don't change the XL, this line. So they will still call this module, but now instead of the simpler the wheel, they are calling this complex wheel with the needed parameter here. So that is the second one. So we have this on hand. And then we back to see we will have a simple wheel from parameterized module. So let's save that in the third one. Simple. So what the difference? So difference is wheel is we will have the track. So this one is the simple one. We don't have this name. but when we want to build the complex one, we create another script, and we have another module name. So read here. So if you have multiple different modules for the different wheel set, how you can handle that? That will be easily, you will extend to 12 or 10 or 100 different script to just handle one wheel site in one file. So that is the purpose. Is we introduce this parameterize here. So what we want to put is if we have this script that we can use still, then we want to create our wheel site, but we only want to give some track 35 and radius 2, because these are the common parameter, and we have the same translate. Then the parameterize is here as the children. So we have children 0. We replace this complex with another children 0. Then what we'll do is you will call this Excel wheel set, but if you call that, looks like there's nothing of this wheel happened. Is when we read here, children index 0 out of bounds, 0 children, so 2 warnings. 2 warning is coming from these 2 children, but it's still correctly run this second script. Because this Excel is just directly call from your the library file, but the program doesn't know what children means. So that is the way we should introduce the way how we can call the children. So it's not just call our Excel, the wheel site. You need to give them our object. So this is a simple wheel. So if you have this inside, then you transfer this one as the children to this, replace this children 1, children 0. So let's see. Now you get your 2 wheel here, and you get the same result like this one. So, but compared to this, you don't need those parameter, because your simple wheel already have those parameter, and you don't need to have this simple wheel, the long sentence. You just transfer simple wheel. So that is the this purpose. And if we comment this, and if I want to call the complex wheel, see, so complete. So now, if you change this inside the sentence to complex wheel, then this will be replacing children 0. So now you translate this, and you will read the children 0 by complex wheel parameter. So that is the way you can translate that. The reason is we can use just the blank parameter is because in our library file we have the default value for the things we transfer into the shapes. But if we want to see here, so let's transfer some different parameter equal to not 10, but now is 20. So now you can see you get our bigger the wheel radius. So that is getting bigger, but the wheel radius doesn't change your these axles. So this picture looks like it's different because we are not changing the axle. So that should still this track equal to track, radius equal to radius. So this picture may be different. And then we will save to the another one. So Excel with the same wheel from module. So that is the. Let me save to the 4. Wheels by more parameterized module. Because what we will do is now we will try to let's delete those. Let's try to transfer something more interest like a sample. So we will transfer simple wheel, and this one is change around here. So simple wheel with a semicolon. So you can see if you call children 0, and you transfer 2 parameter or 2 object or module there, but there's no change. So you still have the 2 simple wheel. Even you put this before this, you will still get the same one. But now I suppose now we go to our complex. So how we can get this the Excel is with the different thing. That is the way is you can change this sequence. So if you see here, 1 is the 0, second is 1, then you can see first draw this one is the complex, and then draw the second one with simple. So if you see, I put simple first, then that's just the vice versa. So that is the way you should be putting yourself is read carefully these 2 paragraphs, because that is very important is to hugely simplify your program to transfer the different sequence. Then you can control how complex of the models in the last field. So that is the purpose for this part 4. So now we finish to this tutorial chapter 5, and what we will move to is on next video go to chapter 6, talking about the variable and to have the assignment of those variables, and we will do more the practice altogether. Thank you for watching.